It appears fairly certain that the millennial generation is going to enter adulthood and one day leave their career years having been a pro-worker, pro-labor union generation, and possibly quite wary of executives and maybe even negative towards any rich, ruthless, self-focused executives. And it is pretty easy to forecast. Millennials' formative years have occurred during the era of celebrity CEOs. They've come of age hearing and reading the countless stories from this era of unprecedented executive compensation, unprecedented executive bonuses. And the way that the millennials see it, right or wrong, many of those executives achieved that remarkable wealth because they pleased Wall Street. And they pleased Wall Street by cutting costs and upping profit. And they cut costs by laying off the employees who just happened to be the millennials' moms and dads. In this well-documented era of the richest few getting extremely richer and the most powerful few getting more powerful, and the average production worker taking a beating and struggling to survive, an American generation has come of age and formed lifelong core values. And when you combine that millennial perception of executive excess with the recent epidemic of executive corruption, it is pretty easy to understand a generation that is going to be pro-worker, pro-little guy, and anti-rich, ruthless executive. Here is a national award-winning radio commercial, a public service announcement. It targets the millennial generation, and it is actually an anti-smoking message. Came out of the state of Minnesota. But as you listen to it, it is pretty easy to see how this media message reinforces the millennial generation's growing anti-rich, ruthless executive core value.
All right, you mind answering some questions for me?
No, not at all.
All right. For $25.4 million, would you go to school naked for one day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Would you eat roadkill for $25.4 million?
I think so, yeah.
You're vegetarian.
Well, I know, but still, that's a lot of money.
Would you end every single sentence with, "That was a stupid thing to say," for $25.4 million?
Yeah, I could do that. That'd work.
Here's your final question. For $25.4 million, would you hook 3,000 kids a day on something you know will eventually kill a third of them?
Never.
Well, the CEO of the tobacco company that makes Marlboro cigarettes doesn't have a problem with it. Last year, he made $25.4 million in salary with stock options.
That sucks.
Corporate tobacco won't tell you the truth, so we will. Target market. Go to tmvoice.com.